Here we presents the top 5 best herb grinder. Starting of our listed number 5. GSTAR 2 inches 4-stage. The GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder has an extremely sleek design which is very pleasant to the eye and has a lot of other benefits as well. The GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder is an extremely good pick if you want a weed grinder that you can carry anywhere you go without having to worry if people can find out that you are carrying a weed grinder with you. The GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder is one of the best weed grinders in the market if you are looking for a weed grinder that is available for less amount of money when compared to other weed grinders in this category in the market. The GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder is a very budget-friendly weed grinder which will not only come for less money than most weed grinders, but the GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder does not lose out on delivering quality evenly ground weed when you use this weed grinder from GSTAR Grinder. You can definitely expect all your grinds on this weed grinder to be consistent whenever you use the GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder to grind your weed. The GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder has its teeth made up of very good quality metal. The metal teeth of the GSTAR 4-stage tobacco and herb grinder are one of the main reasons for the consistent and even grinds that this weed grinder from GSTAR Grinders will provide for you if you decide to purchase it. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder. If you are running on a tight budget and are only looking for options that are not very pricey and are in your range but can also do a very good job at grinding your weed perfectly, then the Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder is one of the best options that you have to consider when you go looking for a weed grinder in the market which fits your budget but gets the job done as well. Just because the Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder is affordable to most of the people out there does not mean that the performance of this weed grinder from Platinum Grinders has been compromised in any shape or form. The Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder has been specifically manufactured by the creators to be the most precise weed grinder in the market. The manufacturers have given their attention to detail which makes the Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder one of the most precise weed grinders in the market. This weed grinder from Platinum Grinders uses the same quality of aluminum as its main material which is used in making the aircraft. This provides certain assurances to the customers who decide to purchase the Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder that this weed grinder from Platinum Grinders is going to last for a very long time as it is made from very strong material. The aluminum that is used in order to make the body of the Platinum Grinders Herb Grinder is also very light, which means it will be extremely easy to carry it around without having to worry about anything. Halfway of our listed number 3. Cali Crusher Herb Grinder 4. The Cali Crusher 4-piece herb grinder is one of the most consistent and the quickest weed grinder in the market. That is the main reason as to why it has made it to our best weed grinder review. This is an option that you just cannot afford to miss out on. If you are in the market looking for a good weed grinder, then you absolutely need to check out the Cali Crusher 4-piece herb grinder. This weed grinder by Cali Crusher is very well known among the experienced weed consumers for its quickness in grinding weed, and it also does not take a lot of effort from your side in order to grind weed. The Cali Crusher 4-piece herb grinder, as the name suggests, comes with 4 chambers. All of the 4 chambers are made up from the billet aluminum material which is also used in making aircraft. Number 2 of this list. KOZO Best Herb Grinder. When we decided to compare the KOZO Grinders Herb Grinder to the previous version of the weed grinder from the same manufacturer, we came to the conclusion that this weed grinder by KOZO Grinders has a completely new and an improved design that stands out in the market of weed grinders. The removable mesh screen is one of the most notable additions that has been made by the manufacturer in the all-new KOZO Grinders Herb Grinder, and the mesh screen is deeper than when compared to the previous edition of the weed grinder from KOZO Grinders. As the KOZO Grinders Herb Grinder became deeper, it will allow carrying more weed in the weed grinder by KOZO Grinders, and you do not have to worry about getting another container for your weed because of it. The KOZO Grinders Herb Grinder is a very impressive weed grinder to choose from the market because it has a very strong magnetic lid which makes this weed grinder from KOZO Grinders very tight whenever it is closed. This will make sure that there will be no weed spillage from the weed grinder from KOZO Grinders, and you can be confident and not worry about your weeds spilling out of the KOZO Grinders Herb Grinder. The lid of the KOZO grinder's herb grinder is so tightly closed that even if you experimented by shaking the weed grinder from KOZO grinder or turn it around and turn it upside down, the lid will not open even a little bit and it will stay shut, and make sure that none of your weed that is in the KOZO grinder's herb grinder is spilling outside. The KOZO grinder's herb grinder also comes with having a very unique design, such that you will not find it anywhere in the weed grinder market. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Golden Gate Grinders. Number 1. The Golden Gate Grinders 4-piece anodized aluminum grinder is the best of the best, the cream of the top, the alpha and omega of weed grinders. This weed grinder by Golden Gate Grinders makes the top of the list because it has a durable construction along with a very powerful performance, and this is why the Golden Gate Grinders 4-piece anodized aluminum grinder is always on the top of the competition in the weed grinder market. This weed grinder from Golden Gate Grinders is made up of the maximum strength aluminum which is used in aircraft. This aluminum is very tough, but at the same time, it is extremely lightweight, which means you will have no difficulty carrying it around. As the name suggests, the Golden Gate Grinders 4-piece anodized aluminum grinder comes with a classic black anodized finish on the surface of the weed grinder from Golden Gate Grinders. The black anodized finish makes the Golden Gate Grinders 4-piece anodized aluminum grinder resistant to scratches, which means this will stay the way it is and not be vulnerable to scratches. As we move on and look at the grinding performance of the Golden Gate Grinders 4-piece anodized aluminum grinder, in order to provide maximum optimization to your weed, this weed grinder from Golden Gate Grinders has extremely sharp blades which are positioned in a very strategic manner. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.